Welcome to our daily devotional today. Today we're going to be in Psalm 61, verses 2 and 3. David writes this: "From the end of the earth I call to you when my heart is faint. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. For you have been a refuge for me, a tower of strength against the enemy." I love this psalm because as David is just like us. He struggles and he's having a difficult moment. And in his difficult moment, he says, from the end of the earth. That's another way of saying he's at the end of his rope. And so being at the end of his rope, he calls to God. And he says he calls to God not just when he's at the end of his rope, but when he is weary, when his heart is faint, he says. I love the imagery. I love what this says to me. It says that I'm not alone in those moments, in those times where I'm so weary and I'm so tired and I need God. David cries out and says, "Lead me to the rock. Lead me to this fortress, this place of safety, this shelter, this firm foundation." But he says, the rock that is higher than I. And I love that because David keeps the right focus, the right theology, the right understanding of who God is. He says, even though I'm asking God to be my shelter and my strength, I know that God is higher than I. I know that God can do what I cannot. I know that He can help me through this process when I feel like I cannot make it on my own. He says, for you have been a refuge for me, a place of shelter, a place of safety, and a tower of strength against the enemy. Right? Whenever you can fill in enemy with anything that you want. The enemy could be whatever in this psalm. And so we have this sense that God is going to rescue us. He's going to give us strength. He's going to help us face tomorrow. Sometimes the enemy is just another day of difficulty, another day where circumstances haven't changed. So I don't know what's going on in your life or what you're going through, but I know that I've been here where David has been, and I believe that you are either currently or have been or will be in the place where David has been, where he's at the end of his rope, where he's crying out to God, recognizing that God is greater, recognizing that God can help us and protect us and give us the shelter that we need and give us the strength to face tomorrow, to face another day full of enemies, another day full of difficulties and sometimes tragedy and difficult circumstances. So I hope this is encouraging to you today. Be like David when you're at the end of your rope. Call out to our rock who is higher than us, who is greater than us, and ask for His help and ask for His strength, and He will give it to you. God bless you. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.